The Adani Group has been expanding its footprint in the port sector for the past decade with a focus on developing world-class infrastructure in India. It currently operates 10 ports in India and has a presence in several other countries including Australia, Myanmar and Sri Lanka. The acquisition of the Haifa port in Israel is the latest addition to its growing portfolio. The acquisition has been met with mixed reactions, with some experts praising the Adani Group for its global expansion and strategic thinking, but many others have raised concerns about the possible military implications of this acquisition. In this video, we'll delve deeper into the history of the Haifa port and the context behind Adani's decision to acquire.
The Adani Group has acquired the strategic Haifa port in Israel.
It's a landmark, and I will save you the need to ask me, is the purchase of the Haifa port by Adani. The fact that we are giving it to an Indian company, I think from our point of view, it's a very symbolic sign of deep trust. So they have the potential there for them to make the Haifa port the port it needs to be.
The history of the Haifa port dates back to the Ottoman Empire, where it was used as a trading hub for the Levant region. At the time, the port was a small and basic facility with limited infrastructure and technology. However, it quickly became an important center for the export of agricultural products such as citrus fruits, olives, and grains. After the First World War, the port came under the control of the British Mandate, which sought to modernize and expand its facilities. The British built its new warehouses, infrastructure, and also introduced new technologies and equipment to improve efficiency and productivity. By the end of the British Mandate period, the port had become a key transportation hub for the region with a capacity of up to 3 million tons of cargo per year. Following the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948, the port became a vital transportation hub for the country's economy. The Israeli government continued the expansion and modernization efforts of the British, investing in new infrastructure and technology to meet the growing demand for cargo transportation. By the 1970s, the port had become the largest in the country, handling over 12 million tons of cargo annually. In the 1980s and 1990s, the Haifa port faced a series of challenges, including competition from the other ports in the region and changing global trade patterns. However, the Israeli government continued to invest in the port, introduced new technologies, and modernized its facilities to improve efficiency and competitiveness. In recent years, the port has undergone a major transformation with the introduction of technologies and new infrastructure to meet the growing demand for cargo transportation. The port has also become a hub for the transportation of natural gas with the construction of a new terminal to handle imports of liquefied natural gas. Let me now tell you about the significance of the Haifa port. The Haifa port is strategically located, making it a vital transportation hub for cargo moving between Europe, Africa, and Asia. It is situated in the eastern end of the Mediterranean Sea, making it an important transshipment hub for cargo moving throughout the Suez Canal. The port is equipped with advanced infrastructure and technology, making it an efficient and reliable hub for cargo transportation. In recent years, the Haifa port has also played a significant role in Israel's natural gas industry, serving as a hub for the transportation and distribution of natural gas to domestic and international markets. The port is home to a newly constructed liquefied natural gas terminal, which has the capacity to process up to 10 billion cubic meters of gas per year. Let us now understand the reasons behind Adani's acquisition of the Haifa port. Number one, expansion into the Mediterranean region. One of the primary reasons behind Adani's acquisition of the Haifa port is the company's desire to expand its presence in the Mediterranean region. The port's strategic location on the Mediterranean coast provides Adani with a gateway to Europe, Asia, and Africa. This allows the company to tap into new markets and diversify its revenue streams. Number 2, natural gas industry. The Haifa port is a key player in Israel's natural gas industry. As part of the acquisition, Adani also gained access to the EAPC pipeline that crosses from the Mediterranean coast to the Red Sea. This pipeline is an important part of Israel's natural gas infrastructure and provides Adani with a foothold in this lucrative industry. Number 3, strategic importance. The Haifa port's strategic location and importance to the Israeli economy make it a valuable asset for Adani. The port is the largest and busiest in Israel and handles a significant portion of the country's imports and exports. It is also located close to the major naval base and is an important hub for the Israeli defense industry. Number 4, India-Israel trade relations.
My friend Prime Minister Narendra Modi, welcome to Israel. Aapka suhagete mere dost.
India's growing relationship with Israel is another important factor behind Adani's acquisition of the Haifa port. The two countries have been collaborating on various development projects, including the construction of ports and industrial zones in Israel. The Haifa port can serve as a hub for Israeli exports to India and vice versa, thus opening up new opportunities for trade and investment. The acquisition of Haifa port will improve trade relations between the two countries and could help them overcome the current issues of trade imbalance. Number 5, technological expertise. The Haifa port is known for its advanced technology and efficient operations. The Adani Group can leverage the expertise to improve the efficiency of its own ports and enhance its competitiveness in the global market. This acquisition will give the Adani Group access to new technologies and techniques that can be used to optimize their own operations and reduce costs. The acquisition of the Haifa port by the Adani Group has also been surrounded by controversies. There have been concerns raised about the possible implications of the acquisition on India's relationship with Arab countries. The Haifa port has been used by the Israeli Navy in the past, which has led to fears that the port could be used as a military base. This has raised concerns among Arab countries which have traditionally been allies of India. However, the Indian government has clarified that the acquisition of the Haifa port by the Adani Group is purely a commercial decision and that there are no military implications. The government has also stressed that India's relationship with Arab countries is based on a shared commitment to peace and stability in the region. Another controversy surrounding Adani's acquisition of the Haifa port is the company's track record on environmental and human rights issues. Adani has been accused of numerous violations including environmental destruction, land grabbing, and human rights abuses. The company has also been involved in numerous legal battles both in India and internationally. Critics argue that Adani's acquisition of the port is part of a larger pattern of the country's questionable business practices. To sum it up all, the acquisition of the Haifa port in Israel by the Adani Group is a strategic move that can have significant implications for the group and the larger Indian economy. By diversifying its portfolio, expanding its global presence, and leveraging advanced technology, the Adani Group is well positioned to take advantage of new opportunities and drive growth in the years to come. Thank you for watching this video and see you again, friends.